like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. First carry for James Conner. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Dodge. And it's complete. Hooper. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. On first and 10 is Conner. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line.
First down, Texans.
30 base.
So we got man.
Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
Here we go.
Ready.
On second down, Conner looking for space. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Down. 60 or.
We want this.
Operating from the gun. Dodge. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
On first and 10, Hairston looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Hairston, and he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Check. 58.
Throwing on first down. Hairston. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Hairston. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On 3rd down, Hairston. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. We're scoreless after 1. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
He finds his target, Fuller. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Connor on first down, not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a couple. 2nd down coming up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Orbit. 44.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Dodge. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Hairston firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
At the 11-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And out of bounds, where will they coming up? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
We got heavy. Everybody scoot up, heavy.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. So we've reached halftime here on the Thanksgiving night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now this one complete to Corey Davis, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good yardage there for the Colts, 18 and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Hairston. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Hairston. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Throwing again. Hairston. Finding Knox there, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 yards there, 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter. And blitz coming, and down he goes. That's it's Luke Kuechly with a sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing on 3rd and long. Dodge. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2nd down and inches. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Again, it's Connor. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Operating from the gun. Dodge. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hairston looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point safely through. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way.
To throw on second down, Hairston. That is caught at the 7-yard line. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
58.
Back to throw, Hairston. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The point after is good, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dodge. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dodge. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dodge. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Hairston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. A 1st down carry for Barkley. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And an alley to run. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. On 4th down, Hairston. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Hairston. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, Hairston. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. The quick slant caught. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. In for the score. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Get ready, get ready.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gray. The 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 91 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Back to throw. Hairston. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.